special level 2 member request here, so thank you very much for that. And with this one, I'm going to do my best to just keep this in a standard tuning. I have a pretty good feeling like they're using a different tuning here, but just to keep it as simple and accessible as possible, I'm just going to try to arrange this for standard tuning. So E, A, D, G, B, E, and I think it works pretty well. There might be like a note here and there that we might have to either leave out or, stuff like that, but overall I think it works pretty well. So this initial intro verse riff, we're going to start with this kind of high chord here. It's this A flat 7 sus 2, which basically we just come up to the 11th fret on the A, 13 D, and then just bar the 11s all the way down here. Alright, and you can feel free to dump on some reverb, a little bit of delay there, get some chorus effect on there. Right, and with the strum on it, it's kind of like a hit, 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. So, all right, and the down up, that's your call. I usually just start with the down, get the bass notes in there first, something like that, and then we just take that shape there, drop it down to this E flat 7 sus 2, which is the same shape. We're just down here at the 6A 8 on the D, and then have the 6s on the G and B under it. Alright, and initially you just kind of want to hit like the 6 8 6 on the E D G there, like a couple times. Do it once more, and then we kind of mix in this 6 on the B with it there. And then strum it out 1 2 1 2 3. And then the only other kind of thing that happens here is like every other time we go back to our A flat here, the 11, 13 with the 11s, we start it just the same, do the 1, 2, 1, and then immediately after that one, then we start to mix in this 11 on the high E with it. Okay, hit it once, 1 2 3, and then we throw in this 14 on the B, and then 1 2 3 with that. Something like that, so it'd be, and then we would just drop back to our E flat 7, do that just the same. Alright, and there is a bit of a transitional thing that happens on the final time through, like when we go to our final E flat there, the 6 with the 8s there, we kind of do like half of it, and then we do this chromatic descension, which we just take our 6 8 6 on the A D G there, and then go to 5 7 5, the D 7 sus, just for one hit, and then lands us on the D flat, and this will kind of be a chord that the 4 6 4 there, and then we're going to mix in some open B and E with that. But this chord here, there's two options you can do. If you have a bass accompaniment or another guitar accompaniment, you can just hang on this chord and just strum this chord out. If you're just kind of by yourself and you want to mix in kind of the context of the bass that's happening there, there's some optional bass notes that you can throw in with this. So I'll show you that, where we descended from our that little chromatic descension there, and then we're on this. Once we get to this shape here, we kind of flip it, alright? Alright, and then go to, instead of that 4 6 4 look, we're going to get a little different voicing of it, where we go the 4, A, 2 on the D, and then we want this 3 on the G. The B flat note kind of rings out over a lot of stuff in this song. And then, like I said, we kind of hit that a couple times, and then throw in the kind of neat sounding dissonance there with the open B and E with it. Okay, do that again, where we hit the bass of it again, and then the full chord, and then just strum it all twice. All right? And you can just keep doing that if you want. If you have bass accompaniment and you don't want to worry about the bass notes, you can just do that. Okay, you could do that. If you want to throw in the bass accompaniment, we would do this initially, and then we would throw in this F sharp note, so you could just kind of make a bar here at the 2E, keep everything else the same, try to lift off so you can keep the, the high B and E open, and just strum it the same. We're just throwing in that F sharp bass note now. Alright, and then we want a B flat bass note, so just kind of shift over like this, and you do the 1A, keep that 2D and 3G with the open B and E. Alright, and then just come back to the F sharp, the 2E, 4A, 2D, 3G, open B and E. Alright, and then it finishes with like just some muted strums here, so just touch the strings and 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so slowly here, let's try that all. Alright, and the chorus, we shift to this B major 7 lick, so just 2A, 4D, 3G, and with this, kind of hit that, hit it again, and then quickly once more, throw in the open B with it. Alright, and then shift over like this for this B flat minor 7, where we do 6 low E, 4A, 6 on the D, and it's kind of like hit it, 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, I like to do that voicing if you want to just do kind of a regular B flat minor 7. You could do that too, but I don't know, I kind of feel like just hitting this low voicing of it works closer to what I'm hearing. So, and then just take that shape we have there, move it over 2 frets and down a set. So then we have the C sharp minor 7, 4A, 2D, 4G with the open B and E mixed in here. And it's kind of that initial strum that we had from like the verses and such. Hit 1 with the opens, hit it again with the opens, and then all of it a couple times. Alright. And you could do a C sharp minor this way too if you like, if you know all your minor 7 shapes. Feel free to take any of these chords that you see the names of here and play it in a voicing that might be comfortable for you. It might not have the same kind of sound as what's happening in the song, but it'd be the same chord, so up to you. And other than that, we just repeat that chorus progression a couple times. And over the top of that, there's a lead section, and you just stay on the G here, where we go slide 8 to 6, and then slide 8 to 3, and give it a few bends and releases. And it goes through that a few times, and then the final run through, we do the 8 to 6, and then slide the 8 up to 11. Alright, other than that, should be all set.